Sometimes I think um, there's been a lot of disturbing things that have occurred during the past few weeks. For instance, just now, as you all know, being a targeted individual, you're being surveillanced and watched against your will. All the people that are sent in to watch us and track us and cause intimidation and fear towards us are placed in certain areas where they can face the target and they know when the target is coming in order to do something that they know the target is aware of in order to make them feel fearful or intimidated. I was in the car and two Middle Eastern men, two Samoan men, because I was targeted by these types of ethnic groups. They were walking on the pathway. And they weren't walking on the pathway, actually. They were not walking at all. They were just standing still. These people were standing still. They weren't walking. They were just standing still. And they had their hands behind their back. And I thought, for instance, that maybe the reason why they're standing like that and their hands are behind their back is because they're being arrested or there's a cop car nearby and they're just waiting for somebody to take them away. But no, they're not being arrested. There's absolutely nobody in the area apart from these two weirdos. They're just standing there with their hands behind their back, watching me in my mum's car, staring at me. And then, as soon as my mum's car goes past them, and then they start walking away. So that is already, I had already too many confirmations that I am a targeted individual. They started walking away as soon as the car went by and they had their hands behind their back. I am being targeted by the Freemasons, Masonic people who believe that I need to be controlled and they want me to conform to this new world order. And I think we all know what that means. They really don't like the fact that I have self-respect and they're a bunch of pedos, and they're brainwashing many people, even women, to think that this is just some sort of twisted game to do towards me. But I feel like they are aware that this is a type of trafficking technique, but they just don't care because they care about themselves and their families. I mean, why would they care about me, right? But I mean, there are some, I guess, that could have stopped it, but I guess the money is just too good because I used to be protected by people of the public. Has like when I would used to go out anywhere, even during the day, they don't do that anymore, and I'm scared, and it's definitely attempted trafficking, and everybody pretends that they don't see what they're seeing. And this is attempted trafficking, what they're doing. First, they try to put fear in me, and then they will follow me out wherever I go with my friends, or if I go where young people go to. And then they try to set up a scenario in any of these venues to make it seem dodgy. And here's the thing, I know where to go where that place is where it's not dodgy, but they will follow me there to make it like that. Now, it's something I know about victims of trafficking is that the people would gaslight them about it. So they would tell them, I don't know anything about it, or I don't know the people that are involved. I don't know what's but I'm not I'm I it's attempted. They're trying to attempt that with me. And first they will try to do that to the people around me, then they will try to do that to me. And if it doesn't work with me, then they'll try to do that to the people around me. And that's really scary, isn't it? But we really have to speak out and be rough with those pieces of shit to make them understand that they're acting like a freaking pedophile. But it doesn't seem like they understand now. Um, the police are definitely protecting these people. They work together with them. There are some who have some integrity, like some police, but it's quite rare because I mean most of the corruption happens in there as well. Obviously, it's really bad. But like I just said just now about those two Samoan or they looked like Middle Eastern people, right? Um, in my neighborhood, they weren't walking, they were standing still with their hands behind their back. So they were copying me, they're copying my gestures. They're watching me and they're watching every single little thing that I do. They can see me everywhere. They can see me in my bathroom, they can see me in my room, they can see me out and about. They can see me everywhere. They know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm watching on my phone. They know every single little bit that I do. So all my privacy has been exploited. I have no privacy. And I have creeps that watch me 24/7. That's called illegal surveillance. And that's been happening without me knowing for more years that I can even imagine. And a lot of you are going through that right now as well. And I've already addressed it on these videos, but I'm feeling how real it is right now, and the fact that it's just too weird. It's really happening, and it's too uncomfortable. It's not right, right? Um, and you can't speak to anybody about it until you really give them like a like a hard talking to you about that you're going through that, but you can't really tell anyone because they're being paid to keep quiet. They will gaslight. Even family members are even worse. They will gaslight about it. What's going on? They will gaslight you about the type of people that are involved. So it's attempted trafficking. They're trying to traffic me, and so disgusting. There's so much injustice in the world, and they act like they're so tough, like they protect civilians and people, but this is what they're doing to people. And a lot of these people that have kids, and God knows what's going on with their kids. And since it is the elites that are controlling these people, that are getting these people to do that, they're more than likely giving their. Oh, if you've seen the eps, oh my god, you know how these families are just with their kids, just giving them um just bad things happening with kids that I don't even want to say. Um, and these parents are just, it's so bad. I can't even say it, but they want to take from me, and they're a bunch of creeps, and I really can't. experience my country for how it is. Like it's been fucking turned into a shithole. Um, it's becoming like London, really. Like if you see London, it's basically turned into a dumpster. It's already turned into a dumpster here. I mean, look, the city's clean sometimes. It is more cleaner than London, but it's like filled with like illegal people who are everywhere and trying to do really creepy shit. So you really can't go anywhere. And I was being followed a lot. I've been followed many times throughout the week. This today has been the 15th time I've been followed, probably even more. So I tried to go to church today. Church was not open. They were having a funeral there, so I couldn't go. So I just made the sign of a cross and prayed in front of it. And then I took a different route. And the different route that I took was like a quiet route. I haven't tried that quiet route before, I'm pretty sure. Um, but I took that quiet route, and the streets were completely empty on that quiet route. But there was a guy that followed me all the way there. He followed me all the way there with his cap on and his earphones in. He didn't do anything, he just followed me. And then there was a little kid who, like a native kid from the country, that just not even from the country, but I don't know actually. I have no idea. He just ran across the road and then he sat right there, like on the building opposite the church, which seems to be like some sort of hospital underground parking. I'm not sure. They're just watching me, and their goal is to intimidate me that I am in fact being watched by many people, and that my life is not private at all. Many people can see from this policing network what I'm up to, what I'm doing in any parts of the day, anything that I say out loud, anything that I talk about, even with a close friend, they can hear that. They can even see what I'm watching. They can see everything. So I have 100%, in fact, been targeted by people in a Masonic group. And I really wish that something can be done about this. Um, the world is absolutely disgusting, and protect your kids. If you think that something is wrong or if you think they're being targeted, protect them. So creepy. Because even kids are being indoctrinated to do this and they don't even know why. I mean, they're being told lies that it's normal and it's not normal. It's part of the New World Order. And I literally just talked about, like, I didn't even talk about this to the majority of people. I just talked about it with my mother a couple of years ago about what's going on in the world, and I got targeted for it. And it was about like literally serious stuff that could have been happening now, and it is in fact happening now. And people are punishing me for that. Like a humanitarian who cares about what's going on in the world, who can see what's going on with children. And like I'm literally on the people's side because I was and I still am an ordinary citizen that stands for the people. And I don't know what's going on, but it seems like these people care so much about money and greed than they care about the safety of their children or their lives, that they would die for it. It's so sinful. It's so disgusting and disturbing. And you can really see that the Prince of Darkness really rules this world. and he's everywhere. He's inside church. He's inside the military and the police force. He controls the general public, and he protects, like, goes through it, makes deals with the lawyers to protect the criminals that are supposed to be brought to justice, charged and thrown in prison. In fact, they're roaming free, preying on us, watching us through secret cameras, and trying to traffic us. It's very disturbing. What are these world leaders doing about it? They're trying to cover it up. Um, I was on the train. There was more security guards who are not from here, from a different country, illegal immigrants, right? Or just not, well, but they gained visa, and they're supposedly protecting the civilians. But they're trying to pull their pants up in front of me and act weird. So I did a gang stalking tactic on them to control them and put fear in them so they don't try that bullshit with me. So I'm using that as a power weapon, a lethal weapon myself, a psycho weapon myself, to control the creeps who are purposely coming in front of me or near me. Um, you know, and there was another one of them that was sitting in front of me. He was snapping his head into two to crack his neck. So they really are watching me. I don't know how many times I've said that. Um, when I went to a studio in the city, there was a guy outside of the building going back and forth, walking back and forth on his legs to try to get my attention. I mean, not necessarily, but he was pretending to go about his business. But but not really at the same time. He was walking back and forth from the same pavement, and then going around in a circle. And then he went around in another circle around his car, and he started coughing, and then he went in his car. He drove away, and then he came back with his car. He did the same thing, walk around in circles, walk back and forth, was staring at me, and even the guy I was with was looking at him. And then he started coughing, the guy outside, and then he went back in his car to watch me. And then there was another guy that happened to work there that was just staring at me. And they're just copying everything that I do. Um, they're watching me. They're perverted. They're perverted people. When I was getting on the train to the studio, there was a group of kids that happened to be my age, or just maybe 1 or 2 years younger than me. They were gang stalking, like the coughing thing. Obviously being brainwashed and told to watch me. And they were talking about the destination I was going to get off. So yes, like everybody is being informed about who I am, being like I've been profiled as somebody who's an enemy. So I've been labeled an enemy because they see me as a potential threat that can expose the pedos of our country or the corrupt rulers of our country. And mind you, before I was targeted, I said I wanted to be a lawyer to my teacher. Exactly. And I said I wanted to be a lawyer to one of my teachers before I got targeted. And I was interested in pursuing a degree in lawing at the state university of where I was. And I was put into situations in my friendship groups where they were testing me on whether I was a good person or not. And I happened to be a good person who had good morals. And since I have good morals, they could see that I'll be a good lawyer. And here's the thing, if I have good morals, then they wouldn't like that I would become a lawyer because I would not be able to defend the criminals as well. Have you seen The Devil's Advocate? So basically it's Keanu Reeves starring as a lawyer, and the devil comes in form of a person, I think. Yeah, an older man. He comes in the form of an older man, promising him a deal that he will be the most wealthiest man in I don't know, the states or something. I don't know about the world, but he'll be a very wealthy man if he defends the criminals in the courtroom and he doesn't charge them to put them in prison. And if he does so, and if he doesn't charge the guilty to be locked up in prison, then he can be the most wealthiest guy in the world. So because I'm not somebody who would defend people who are evil or do things that are very morally wrong and disgusting and disturbing, I've been targeted. I've been targeted because I'm a person with intentions to help the country, to help the world, essentially. And I've noticed that people who are many of the people who are targeted for gang stalking were in fact celebrities, lawyers, doctors, people who visited areas where crimes were committed, people who went to schools where certain teachers were arrested for engaging in assault on children. This is how you get gang stalk. It's by exposing somebody who did something very, very bad, or you witness something that you were not supposed to hear or see. And essentially, they would gather the general public and then keep it in close circle of my whereabouts, what I'm doing, what I'm seeing, what I'm saying. They would discuss it among themselves, and then they would talk about it amongst themselves in front of me to make me feel uncomfortable and watched, because they are in fact watching me, and they are in fact trying to intimidate me because they do in fact know what I'm doing. They are in fact watching me. It's worse than that TV show Big Brother. It's worse than that. Um, the police are in fact illegally surveillancing us. They have an illegal surveillancing network where they spy on individuals inside their homes, in when they go shower, when they go toilet, when they change in their rooms. What shocked me was that they can in fact see me in my room. I thought they could already see me in my kitchen, outside, and in the public, but I did not realize in my new house that they can in fact see me in my room. Well, of course they can. If they can see, but of course they can. Of course they can. If they can see you in one area, in two areas of the house, they can in fact see you in every area of the house. They're pedophiles. It's a global network, and they're being protected for people to stay rich and wealthy. You ever wonder why it's always the most sick people that stay rich? It's so that they can keep doing what they're doing to innocent people. Anyone who's a good person, they get targeted and gang stalked so that they don't become wealthy or successful. They will use their money to help others, people like them, to protect innocent people, and to also help themselves as well. And they don't like that. It's clearly a hell. And the Vatican is in on this. There was a girl in Italy who went missing a long time ago. Um, I don't. It's on ABC or they they filmed a documentary on a very popular YouTube channel about it. Um, she was in fact trafficked by the Vatican network. And I still go to church, the Roman Catholic Church, and this is what the Vatican is doing with people who go missing. I'm not sure if I want to go into detail with that today. I have a lot to talk about, and I've already talked about quite a bit, and that's just the first part. Um, there's so many creeps, so many creeps. It's like a swarm of like they're like a disease. Like, have you seen my video that they're like a disease? They're like a disease. They're like rabies. You see, like it's like you see a wild animal who has contacted rabies, and they're just sprawling everywhere like rabies. It's absolutely disgusting. And they're smearing my name. They do lots and lots and lots of smear campaigns on me to smear my name, about to make me out to be something that I'm not. Whatever I say, it's with pure intention. Um, if the yeah, I trust whoever I was with at the time, and I am with now. And the truth always comes out about what was going on with us then. And um, I find the men now to be absolutely disgusting. So, um, I myself wouldn't want to be, I mean, in any relationship actually, with people like that. Um, I mean, men are also going through this as well, which I mean, but you probably think like me, but it's just really disturbing what's going on in the world. Um, and it's like you start to realize what's going on in schools as well. Really, really bad. What are they teaching in these schools if it's that bad like that? Like that's something to worry about. Um, and then on the train on the way back here, there was a lady with like really kinky curly hair. And I don't know if that was her daughter, but she had really kinky curly hair as well. And they were both gang stalking in me in front of me. At first they were just staying silent, talking to their kid, to stop him from dancing on the train. But, like acting like a wild wild animal. He was just doing acting weird, and I was talking about the church in front of them. And she was in fact gang stalking me. So I took my phone out. It was on 1%. I took a picture. I'm not sure if it came out, but as soon as I did that, she got out of her seat and she sat somewhere else. But I'm pretty sure she would have done that even if I didn't take my phone out. I'm not sure, but um they're acting so weird, and she looks really unruly herself. I wouldn't go out looking like that. I would in fact wash my hair. I wouldn't like I can pick on I if they have a if they attack me and they're talking shit about me because usually when people gang stalk, they are in fact also talking shit about you and thinking all kinds of bullshit in their mind. So I can insult them. So that lady needs to brush her hair. She needs to use like a deep shampoo. She needs like a deep treatment on her scalp, and so do her kids. They look like wild animals and they look really untamed. Um, their hair looks really frizzy, and they really need to I don't know, go get some help because they look like they haven't even taken a shower in 7 days. Anyways, sorry, not sorry. It's disgusting and disturbing how low these people are. Um, and I realize that and I'll tell you what the New World Order is, in fact. Everything that you are imagining right now. Um, I went to a party with my friend, and it was like I was happy to see her, but she had a bad feeling in her gut, and I did too, and I didn't realize that. Yes, listen to your gut. Because we were in fact going to go to a different party, but we ended up at a different one just because the driver just recommended us a different one, and we should not have listened to him. Of course, he's a creep. They will tell you to go to a place where you already know is really bad. And I promised myself I wouldn't go back there because of I've witnessed lots of bullshit there, and I already know it's bad, but I thought I'll give that day a go. It's probably just gonna be with regular normal people there, because nobody would be interested in going there at this time of year, but I was in fact wrong. It's always busy there, any week, any day. And anybody who's my age who goes there, they get preyed upon. That's really disturbing. It was basically like a Diddy party. So I wanted to take my friend and run out of there, but I didn't realize that at first because at the start, right, the music was chill. It was great. They were playing The Weekend. I liked that. It was alright. Playing some Spanish tunes, and but it wasn't all fully Spanish. It turned into just like mediocre R&B. Um, and really like TikToky music. I mean, I like the place is really nice to take photos. Like it's really nice for pictures and photos, but and it's also nice for birthday parties as well because you have like a booth and you can sit down and have like your birthday party there. And I was thinking that'd be a nice place to go to for a birthday party. Absolutely not. Like like it doesn't matter what if you get good pictures. Like the place is filled with with scum, like with just bad people who just want to who just want to prey upon young girls. Like it's literally like it's literally like a Diddy party. Like it's disturbing. Like if you like, you know what? If I want to go out to a Spanish party, right? I would just fly to Spain. I'm not going to one here. It's going to be like a fucking disaster. I'm not sorry for that. Me saying that, sorry, that's just the way I am. Talking about these, what the disturbing things that I've seen. Um, usually you would see certain cultures acting like that, but no, every culture is acting fucking crazy in that place. Like I don't know if they're on drugs. I don't know if they're if I think they're on drugs, like I don't believe that people can act like that normally. Like no amount of alcohol can make people act like that. It's just wrong. Um, there was literally a woman with a couple, like a guy, and I thought, and they're an attractive couple. They looked really good together, and I was happy to see such a attractive couple together. and then she was dancing near me, like, I don't know, trying to be kind of competitive with me, and I don't care. Like, I thought they looked good together, and um, she looked really nice. She like really really nice looking, and then there was I noticed two African men just hanging in the corner, like they like I don't know where they came from. They just came out of nowhere. It was like around it was around 12:50. No, not even 12:50. It was 11:43 p.m. And they just came out of nowhere. Like, they came out of nowhere. They just spawned out of nowhere. And usually these people like are really nice. They're really chill. They play like they know how to make the vibes nice, right? We get along with everyone. But they will just like and I'm shocked to say this, but they weren't acting normal. They were just dancing with their friend group, and then after literally 6 minutes, because I was looking at them suspiciously, but then I just minded my business. After 6 minutes, they came up to my friend and they were trying to dance provocatively around her. He had his arm around her neck and he was trying to like force him, like almost forced himself to to be on her. But I was literally intervening and trying to like literally stop, trying my best to stop him, and I'm pretty sure I did. I didn't want him to act freaking nasty and creepy to her. I'm very protective, but I wish I didn't go there and listen to that bloody Asian guy on the bicycle to take us there. Like, it's like a little party bicycle that he took us there. And I wish I didn't listen to that bloody shithead, but whatever. It was it I told her I wanted to leave. I just stood still and I said I wanted to leave. And the girl next to me, she unengaged from her partner dancing, and she twerked on that guy, and that was it for me. That was it for me. Like, I literally saw a girl, like a pretty, like she looked old, right? Older. She was with a nice attractive guy, and she literally came away from him to twerk on another guy, and I thought, what the fuck? Like, that's disgusting. Like, they're basically like this. It's like a freaking Diddy party. Like, what the fuck is this? And he was trying to come near my friend, and I've been talking about this bullshit for years. Like, it's not bullshit because it's happening, but it's bullshit that it's basically happening. And the fact that it's getting worse, and the fact that it's like literally keep like literally like I go to, yeah, I can't. I'm just gonna stick to raves. Like house parties are absolute. They're not house parties, but like those like R&B parties are absolute shit. All those Spanish parties, because I'm not living in Spain, right? If I want to go to one in Spain, I'll go to one in Spain. Don't know. It's don't. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be safe though. Like, it's not like not every single party in Spain is safe. I mean, I said to her I wanted to leave. He was literally whispering in her ear, and I had people like that approach me, and I just quietly left. Like, I was nice, but I quietly left. And he was being really forceful with her, and I know what that is. Like, they're literally pedos. Like, they're preying on people, like on women, on girls, and it's literally like a place for students to go to. It's called a student. They're basically student parties. They're hosted for students after like working studying all week, to go there with your friends to listen to the music. But it's not just for students. Like, literally, not only students go there, all kinds of adults and people go there. So like, you literally like, where can only people who are students just go there? Like, it's absolutely shit. Um, He ended up getting a number, and I found out this morning, and he was literally talking to her, and then like he was asking her, "Why did your friend want to leave?" And I like that. That's creepy. Like that's wrong. Like that's disgusting. And she was talking to another guy who was wanting to take her out on a date, already interested in her, fairly good looking, and would probably treat her right. Like that's just wrong. Like she shouldn't. Like I mean, she's right. Like I'm not. She's right that I shouldn't have listened to that driver to take her there because she got preyed on by a creep. But she blocked his number, and she's going to stick to the really nice, attractive guy that she's seeing, not some creep. And I will look out for anybody who I'm with, but they really need to scrap off student party because it's not for students. They're literally allowing anybody to come there. Um, yeah, like it's just shit. Absolute shit. Like they really shouldn't make it that pretty, like the venue. They shouldn't put like it make it pretty. It's not pretty at all. They had dancers on the stage, and I thought, oh my god, like this is not a normal party. Bro, that's not normal. Like they had pretty outfits, but that's like like that didn't feel that wasn't normal party. Like that's like students go there, but it's just it's I mean it's like at first you would think it's like I don't know some performance type thing like because there were DJs there, but the vibes are just not it on those days, and it's turned into something else. I can see it because I'm seeing on the dance floor what's going on, and seeing what that girl did away from her boyfriend in front of me. I just stood back with my hand on my mouth, shocked. And I said, I want to leave. Like I want to go. That's so bad. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Like she basically cheated in front of her partner. Like this stranger. I'm with my friend, right? But I saw her just cheat. Like that's just wrong. And I can't believe like unless they're not really a couple, they like are they not a couple? Like what are they? Like some sort of casual like what the fuck? Um that's disgusting. Like to see that in a place and of course they're not students. Maybe they are like really older students, but it's just disturbing. Um, and I guess that's the new world order, right? Um, there's that. Um, if I have a friend that tries to get me to go there, I'll say absolutely not. You're not telling me to go there. I don't care what you say. We were going to go somewhere else, like not there. But I don't know how we ended. Like how the hell did that happen? Like, cause the driver is just bloody lazy. He just and as soon as I tell her we should go to that party near the station, of course, like, because my devices are hacked, of course they would know. They start making the music really basic at that party. So I can't listen to it at that party. Because as soon as we got to the music, they started playing freaking Katy Perry. And I love Katy Perry, but Katy Perry music has become so overused. I'm honestly sick of it. Like every single day and Saturday they're playing bloody Katy Perry and Taylor Swift and oh my gosh, it's like in a loop. And look, I love that. I love music. I love house music. And I do like listening to that. But it's too much. Like it's like they don't know any other artist. And at that venue, at that party, that they're known for playing different type of tunes. Like I don't know, like Justin Bieber, music, techno, different artists, Tiesto, you know that like trance music, like you know those like those techno musics, those types of musics. Um, those types of musics. Um, I loved how they were playing Rasputin. Like I love that they were playing Rasputin. Like some quite a few Russian music, like a lot of Russian music. I was really happy about that. They're playing good music for my culture, and I surprisingly, I was in the CBD and I heard lots of Russian people talking around me. But what happened was those Russian people followed me. They followed me and they were asking, "What are you two girls doing? What are you doing out tonight?" And I think he knew that I understood what he was saying. She told me that she could tell, but I know like what they were saying. And they were following us. And he was on his phone talking to someone. Um Yeah, if you feel like anywhere is gonna be shit, make sure to do like your own, I don't know, little prayer, like ask God, do some cards to see if it's gonna turn out to be a good place. I don't know, like there's so many creeps in those venues, even the normal ones or the safe ones, and I can't believe like it's like as soon as I plan on going somewhere where the music is good, they know I'm coming and they make the music absolutely boring or sometimes shit or sometimes really boring. Like just basic. Uh there's lots of Serbian people where I live. Lots and lots of people from Latvia, um Italy, France, um Yugoslavia, lots of people from Yugoslavia and Serbia. And also creeps from creepy countries, but like the normal countries like Yugoslavia, Latvia, France, Italy, Germany, some Germans. But then there are from like really bad countries as well, but we're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, this is my video. Please pray for me, guys. I was really scared that night. Like I literally almost ran out. Like I was pushing past people to get out. It was such a bad place. Like it was almost demonic. Like their eyes were like dull. There was no soul in that place. Like it's just so dead. Like I can see why the entry is free. But no, I'm not blaming that. Like the girls are really nice there. Like they're really, really nice. I'm just talking about like the creeps that get in. Like the girls are really pretty and nice there, but they act really wrong and indecent. Not the girls serving like you whatever, but just the ones that come in and get influenced or influence people to try to do that. That's New World Order. I wanted to get out as quickly as I can. I did. Um, they shouldn't make it like a student place. They call it student place to attract students into a like almost like a dungeon type place, and it's absolutely disturbing. Um, like if you get a job there, that's easier. Like it's like if you get a job there you're safe, like, but don't go to these places. Do not go to these places, like judging the way the world is. You should go where there would be normal people, um and have a really deep dive look into their social media account to see what they're all about, the type of people that go there, and you'll be okay. I'm pretty sure. Unfortunately, there's a DJ um that is not that is Middle Eastern again. I had a DJ follow me that was like British or whatever, and he was seeing what I was posting, but I guess I didn't promote the music event much. That was before, like that was last year. Like that's not this year. Um and he unfollowed me for whatever bullshit reason that I don't care. I mean, like I honestly don't care. Like I mean, when I if what if I study to do that type of course, like DJing, I would be safe from creeps and I'd also enjoy the music that I'll be playing, which is a good idea. But he probably would run into me if I play that music. So um hopefully he doesn't act weird. Or tries to act weird. But I have a DJ that's not like that person who followed me. He's not like the other DJ. He watches my stories and actually likes my posts and then replies to my posts. And he's going to be there at the next DJ event, and I find that really creepy. These people are absolutely diabolical. Mm. And I living here is like. That's it for this video. Um, Let me know how your weeks have been going in the comments below. Thank you. Bye.